Welcome. United Way of Southern Nevada is pleased to share an opportunity to help improve the lives of people in our community. Since 1957, United Way has raised funds and recruited volunteers to serve the needs of our growing community. As the region expanded from 100,000 people to nearly 2.3 million, United Way has been a steadfast partner, improving access to community and social services and always ready to respond when emergencies strike. Today, we continue working to overcome a housing affordability crisis, water concerns on the Colorado, and a changing landscape for students, workers, and neighbors in need of community services. United Way Community Impact Grants provide funding to nonprofit organizations working to improve student success, workforce development, and community support. Grants are funded by generous contributions from donors at workplaces throughout Southern Nevada, from corporate grants and via private philanthropic contributions. United Way shares our gratitude to leadership and employees of NV Energy, Boyd Gaming, UPS, Credit One Bank, Caesars Entertainment, Nevada State Bank, Enterprise Holdings, US Bank, Deloitte, PNC Bank, The Corti Company, Costco Warehouse, Wells Fargo, MGM Resorts, United Health Group, Team Fishel, Bank of Nevada, Station Casinos, and Packer Parts. United Way of Southern Nevada's mission is to unite our community to improve people's lives. Over the last few years, United Way programs have supported over 1 million Southern Nevadans through the work of over 100 nonprofit organizations and community partners. The nonprofit sector continues to grow in every corner of the Las Vegas Valley, ensuring access to rent, food, utilities, healthcare, and childcare. United Way strategies are helping Southern Nevada increase preschool enrollment, improve high school graduation rates, and build a more educated workforce. United Way Community Impact Grants invite area nonprofit organizations to join us in these important efforts. Through the Community Impact Grant process, United Way identifies programs that are effectively helping students reach their potential, those that are effective at ensuring that there are pathways into the workforce, and those programs and services that help people avoid crises and maintain household stability. We are looking forward to funding programs that provide direct assistance to help our students, workers, and at-risk households thrive. In the area of student success, UWSN funds programs that provide opportunities for children and students from preschool through high school and higher education. Our overall goals are to increase the number of students reading proficiently, increase the number of students graduating from high school, and ensure support for students transitioning to college or career. In the area of workforce development, UWSN funds programs that help individuals enter or return to the workforce. Our overall goal is to increase the percentage of Southern Nevada's workers that have full-time, year-round work. In Clark County, approximately 300,000 people are underemployed. In the area of community support, UWSN funds programs that help people keep a roof overhead, food on the table, and those that ensure access to healthcare and crisis services. Our overall goal is to reduce the number of people living with low incomes or living in poverty. Recent data shows that just under 300,000 Southern Nevadans are living in poverty, and another 421,000 people are at risk of falling below the poverty line. United Way is seeking proposals from nonprofits based in Clark, Nye, Esmeralda, and Lincoln counties. We intend to fund new and expanded programs that support people, students, families, workers, and children on their paths towards student success, workforce development, and community support. We are using an online platform to accept applications. You will need to set up an account online at uwsn.org/funding. In order to apply for funding from United Way, your organization and program must meet the following criteria. Your organization must provide services in Southern Nevada. This includes Clark, Nye, Esmeralda, and Lincoln counties. The program must demonstrate clear impact on community funding priorities and objectives. Your organization must be a nonprofit organization or public charity. Your organization must be licensed and in good standing in the state of Nevada. Your application must be complete and correct. You will also have to submit financial statements from your organization. These do not need to be audited, but please provide the audited financials if you have them. United Way of Southern Nevada is excited to award grant funding to area nonprofit organizations. Grant requests must be limited to 1 year. The term will run from July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Awards may range in size from $10,000 to $250,000. Applicants may only submit one application per funding cycle, and the proposed program must align with student success, workforce development, or community support. Agencies are encouraged to request funds for all aspects of a program, including direct assistance, staff required to operate the program, and administrative costs necessary to support program operations. Please note that UWSN does not provide funding for capital projects, real estate development, fundraising events, individual requests, elections, political candidates, political campaigns, or to organizations that discriminate on the basis of race, religion, national origin, gender, sex, sexual orientation, or disability. In the area of student success, UWSN typically funds programs that provide early childhood education, parent education, teacher training, academic advising, tutoring and homework help, FAFSA assistance, financial aid for students, leadership and mentorship, course planning assistance, and college visits. We are looking for programs that can demonstrate they are increasing enrollment in pre-kindergarten programs, increasing the ability of children and families to get ready for school, increasing grade promotion, getting and keeping high school students on track to graduate, supporting students as they enroll in college or vocational training programs, supporting students as they finish or graduate from college or obtain a career credential. In the area of workforce development, UWSN typically funds programs that provide career skills training, job preparation, job placement, general work experience, vocational planning, career planning, leadership and mentorship of early career workers, and related activities. We are looking for programs that can demonstrate they are helping workers obtain industry-recognized credentials, helping unemployed or underemployed workers gain experience, helping people gain full-time employment, supporting people in search of career advancement. In the area of community support, UWSN typically funds programs that provide service navigation support, tax credit programs, housing and rehousing, transportation support, language access, digital connectivity, and support for special populations, among related activities. Special populations include people in low-income communities or areas of concentrated poverty, refugees and immigrants, persons with disabilities, veterans and military families, new or long-term unemployed people, victims and survivors of human trafficking, and people who do not speak English as a primary language. We are looking for programs that can demonstrate they are effective at helping people find a pathway out of poverty, actively helping people living with low incomes improve quality of life, expanding access to programs and services via digital access, transportation support, or language access activities. All applications for UWSN Community Impact Grants must be submitted by Friday, February 9th at 5 p.m. Applicants will need to submit their proposals online at www.uwsn.org/funding. The application package includes an organization contact form, a program narrative, a program logic model, and a program budget. Templates for the logic model and budget are available via a link in the application. Other required attachments include organizational financial statements, a list of your organization's board of directors, an IRS letter confirming tax-exempt status, a certificate of good standing from the Nevada Secretary of State, and your organization's most recent 990s. Once again, all applications for UWSN Community Impact Grants must be submitted by Friday, February 9th at 5 p.m. Applications will be screened for eligibility. If your application is not complete, it will not be considered. We will let you know if your application has moved to the next stage by the end of February 2024. United Way receives many requests for funding and works with a community-based review committee made up of volunteers. The volunteer committee reviews applications in detail, discusses each proposal on its own merits, and recommends projects for funding. The UWSN Board of Directors will have the final approval for all UWSN Community Impact Grants. The entire review process often takes 2 to 3 months, with final approvals in June. UWSN expects to announce the outcome of this process no later than July 2024. If you are awarded a Community Impact Grant, we will ask you to complete a funding agreement, submit quarterly program reports, and participate in United Way marketing and volunteer activities and events. These activities and events include our Day of Caring volunteer initiative, sharing and cross-posting on social media, and joining corporate volunteer days to share more about the great work your organization does. These are great ways to connect with potential volunteers and supporters. Once the funding agreement is signed, United Way will send the first of 4 quarterly grant payments. Additional grant payments are conditioned on the timely submission of quarterly program reports. These reports include information on organizational status, program outputs, client outcomes, a financial report for the program, progress towards goals, client stories, implementation challenges, lessons learned, marketing opportunities, and volunteer events. Once the quarterly reports have been reviewed and approved, the Board of Directors authorizes the next round of grant payments to be released. Grantees are allowed 1 late quarterly report. If a grantee regularly fails to submit a report, the grant may be canceled. If you'd like to get a better idea of what United Way is currently funding in Southern Nevada, please visit our website. It includes a list of current grantees and an interactive dashboard that displays each program, its services, and the results of their work so far this year. You can also review the Applying for Grants toolkit in the Community Toolbox. If this is your first experience creating a logic model, please note that there is more than one way to create one. We encourage you to review guidance from the Kellogg Foundation, the Department of Health and Human Services, and AmeriCorps. There is also a logic model template linked in the application. Your organization is encouraged to use this template. The deadline is February 9th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Our contact information is on the screen. You can reach us at 702-892-2300. Questions should be submitted in writing to rfp@uwsn.org no later than 48 hours before the deadline. Thank you for your interest in funding from United Way. Together, we can build a healthier, wealthier, and wiser Southern Nevada. Join us in our mission to unite our community to improve people's lives.